Well, hello everyone. My name is Andrew Dornan. And today, I would like to impart my wisdom of the better part of 6 years in college to educate you youngins. My apologies, you new college students, about the reality of college. The rest of the video isn't going to be like this. I just had to take a shower because I've been doing a lot of work and I got really sweaty. And I put on this robe even though I'm wearing a full set of clothes underneath. And this is not any sort of alcoholic beverage. It's literally Sprite.
You might be wondering, why this topic? Well, aside from the fact that I have all of this wisdom stemming from all of my time at college and being at various different universities, a few of my friends are actually starting college for the very first time this semester, and quite frankly, they're having a hard time. So with that out of the way, let's get into this video essay on the reality of college. Why the fuck did I put on sunglasses? Part 1. Easy mode is over. Let's get something out of the way. Compared to college, high school is the real-life academia equivalent of a video game's easy mode. This isn't to say that college is the real-life equivalent of normal mode. In fact, it's far from it. College will be far from easy and will certainly be far from cheap. Depending on your university or community college of choice, tuition will cost you anywhere from a few hundred to maybe $1,000 to upwards of tens of thousands of dollars per semester. On top of that, you will be required to purchase your own textbooks, which can range from just a few dollars to maybe $20 to hundreds of dollars. And that's not even considering any special materials you might need for a class depending on your major. In addition to paying your own tuition, books, and housing, assuming your parents didn't pay for college for you or you weren't able to secure one of those extremely rare, nearly mythical full ride scholarships, you will also need to seek out assisted services on your own. Granted, most university services will swamp you with emails advertising their services, and your professors may or may not be constantly reminding you that they exist, but it is ultimately up to you to take control of your own success, more of that later on, and seek out those services. Part 2. Misconceptions about college. Many of you will have the misconception that college is nothing but fun times and parties, and you would be dead fucking wrong. While yes, there are parties and yes, you can have fun at college, your priority must be education. You, your parents, or some third party did not give you grants, scholarships, or loans in the tens of thousands of dollars just so you could waste it all getting pissed drunk and going on rock-fueled adventures. You are there to get an education. Again, this doesn't mean you can't have fun. Before the end times, I would regularly hang out with friends after class or even before class, and also I would goof off and play video games. Now, I still do the latter because, the end times and might as well stay inside, but I still put quite a bit of time into my studies, especially since almost every single job and every single career path requires a bachelor's degree. Another misconception about college is that it's easy or easier than high school. This misconception is completely false. While some of your core classes, which every university and college forces their students to take while you choose a major, can be kind of easy, they also have the potential to be incredibly difficult, especially if you slept through those subjects in high school. The key to success in this scenario is to take good notes. Now, if you don't know how to take good notes, thankfully most universities and colleges require brand new students to take what is effectively an intro to college class, which goes over the key tenets of how to survive in college. Part 3. How to succeed. We've touched on this a little bit in the previous 2 parts, but now it is finally time to dive in on how you can succeed in college.
My first tip is to take it slow. To explain, I mean you should want to start with only your core classes and use them as a basis to figure out your schedule for future semesters. Additionally, I would recommend that you only start with 12 credit hours worth of classes. Why 12 credit hours? Well, for most universities that is considered full-time or the equivalent of roughly 4 classes. 12 credit hours is also considered the minimum required in order for you to hold on to your financial aid.
This brings me to point number 2, utilizing financial aid. If you have parents or someone else who's willing to pay for all of your college expenses, then great. If not, this part is for you. College is expensive, not just in terms of tuition, but also books, specialized materials or equipment, and housing if you desire to live on campus or rent an apartment nearby. In fact, many universities, including public ones, are so expensive that you cannot work a part-time job and expect that to pay for all of your college expenses. It's simply not possible. In order to ensure that you get financial aid, please fill out the free application for student federal aid, which I will have a link to down below, and usually opens every year around mid-October. The exact date varies depending on the year. Finally, you should talk to your University of Choice's financial aid office to find out if there are other ways that you can get additional financial aid. This next one is a catch-all, but it encompasses all of the university services that are offered to students. These can be things ranging from mental health services to tutors to study groups and so much more. If you feel like you might be struggling with a class, reach out to your professor and they might just be able to point you in the direction of a tutor who specializes in that class or a tutor who covers many classes, including the one you're in. Hell, you might even have a classmate who's really good in the class and can help you relearn the material in a brand new way. Finally, I would like to say that a college setting is not for everyone, and that is okay. But if you really want to pursue a degree, you must not give up. College is hard. College is expensive. And so many new freshmen every single year get frustrated and overwhelmed by all of the coursework and all of the costs because it wasn't how they imagined it. College is not high school, but you should not give up and continue to pursue that degree. I am going on my 6th year of college, and by the time I graduate, I will have done 7 years of college. That is long enough for many people to get their master's degree and start working in the field so that they can go back and work on their doctorate. And I'm still here. I still haven't given up. There have been a couple of times where I've thought that maybe I should give up, and I still haven't. And so if this is a testament to anything, it's that your struggles as a freshman, they are a sign that you are in the right place. And even if you truly believe that college is way too hard, you should still persevere if you really want that degree. This is Andrew Dornan, signing off.